events for September 15th. Hi, I am Shay. Students, to avoid the long lines at Friday night's football game, come and purchase your discounted tickets for $5 in the athletic office. Tickets will be on sale today at 3 p.m. Come out and cheer the Trojans onto victory over the Vikings. The Civil War camp is coming soon, and we got a report for you.
Hi CHS, I'm Justin River reporting for CSN, and today I went around asking people about the Civil War camp.
So I'm really excited for the Civil War camp because my mom and Mr. Jones I think do a really good job. They talk about a lot of cool things about the Civil War, and they have, Mr. Jones has a couple of uniforms which I think are really neat, and I love firing off a musket. I got to do it once when I was younger, and I had a really fun time because it was my first time ever actually shooting a gun ever. And what you have to do is you'd have to rip off the gunpowder with your teeth in the little packet. You have to dump it in after you clean out the gun, and you lock it, and then you get to shoot it off. And I thought it was really cool.
I've been asked to talk about the Civil War camp and explain what it is that you'll be doing when you come out to the Civil War camp this September. So hopefully as a freshman or a sophomore you've seen the Civil War camp in the courtyard during lunch. But now that you're juniors, your U.S. History class will be coming down to the courtyard, and for 2 full days the courtyard is a whole Civil War encampment where we have tents and we're cooking food over the fire, and we got all the weapons, and we got all the equipment. And every block, the encampment is our classroom. And all the juniors come down, we split you into 2 groups. One group is around the campfire where you're tasting the food and eating the food we're cooking over the campfire that they would have eaten during the Civil War. You're hearing about disease and medicine that goes good with food. And then over in the other group, you have all the weapons and the tactics and the uniforms and the equipment. And after you hear the information from both groups, then you'll swap and you'll get to hear the other one. And then at the end of the lesson, we all come together again as one big group, and I deliver a recitation of the Gettysburg Address, and we talk about the significance of that. So if you're a junior, when you get to your Civil War unit, you will be coming down as a whole class, and we're going to use the Civil War encampment as a classroom, and you'll be learning about all kinds of details and information about the Civil War. And that this year is scheduled to be September 20th and 21st. So we're looking forward to it. We'll see you then.
Every fall for 12 years, CHS history teachers, Mr. Durance and Mrs. Ervos have been recreating a Union Army encampment in the courtyard of the high school as part of their unit on the American Civil War.
Well CHS, that's all I have for you today. I hope you are very excited for the Civil War camp, and I hope you enjoy it.
This year's fall musical is Little Shop of Horrors. Audition information is now available in the CHS main office or outside the choir room. Please see Ms. Morris with any questions. Here is a report on Counseling Corner, and then after it we have a report on Homecoming.
Hi, I'm Hunter Torres, reporting for CSN Student News. This week, I looked into the upcomings of the Counselor Corner in the CHS cafeteria. Now, here are some words from the staff.
For students to come in and ask the quick question, they could just stop by at their lunch break instead of having to get out of class and come down. So it's open for any student to come in and talk about whatever might be on their mind, but usually we're thinking quickly. If you have a personal issue, it's going to be more for in the counselor office rather than for Counselor Corner. So that was the whole idea.
Okay, so I'm talking to you today about Counselor Corner and what we're doing with that in the cafeteria. It's a new thing this year that we're doing with all of our school counselors. They're taking turns, taking some time in the cafeteria to make themselves available for any student needs. It can be anything from stuff that relates to college and careers, or it can be stuff that what we call social emotional, so anything that has to do with stuff that's not dealing with school. So anything from, relationships and friendships, if there's something that's happening, at home that's tough for somebody that they're going through. So really it's whatever the student feels that they want to talk to the school counselor about. We felt it was important to offer that time to students, and lunch seems like a great place for that to happen. And it can be individuals or small groups of students. You can encourage a friend to come over or seek them out on your own. So that's kind of the structure of it right now. And if it's not working for kids, it will evolve over time to be something that is a useful resource.
This has been Hunter Torres reporting for CSN Student News. Be sure to look into the Counselor Corner in the cafeteria every Wednesday. Thank you.
On the date of September 30th, the homecoming dance will take place in the CHS cafeteria. The theme is yet to be determined, but be sure to be listening to future announcements for further information. Now here is some input from the quarterback and your fellow classmates.
So I'm on the football team, and normally there's a lot of people at the games, cheering us on for that win. It's always great when the whole town's out there supporting us.
This will be my first homecoming game as a freshman. I hope the Trojans win.
I'm really excited to go to homecoming. I already have my dress picked out, and I can't wait to go with all my friends.
Reporting for CSN Student News from Chesterton High School, this has been Matt Gaffigan. Thanks for watching.
Now in sports, on Friday, football versus Valpo at 7 p.m. at home. A girls' golf sectional will be at Valpo. On Saturday, cross-country New Prairie Invite at 10 a.m. and girls' soccer in Highland at 10 a.m. Also, there will be boys' tennis at Portage, then Invite at 9 a.m. and boys' soccer at Harrison at 10 a.m. That is all for your announcements. Goodbye.
From an end